the beautiful city of Vancouver.
Like a winning goal in extra time. The feeling in the crowd at BC Place, more excitement than relief. Vancouver will be hosting World Cup soccer games in 2026. When the World Cup was awarded to North America, BC wanted no part of hosting the event. Premier John Horgan saying he didn't want to write FIFA, soccer's governing body, a blank check. The public stadium would be tied up for months, and the risk to the province too great. Fast forward 4 years, at the end of the pandemic, and the provincial government's position shifted 180 degrees. Once Montreal dropped out of the running, FIFA and the province began talking again. Now, BC expects to spend around $250 million to host a handful of games.
We know that tax dollars are precious. We know that there's affordability challenges. And when you make investments like this, we have also done the math that there's going to be a return on that investment. And we're looking at $1 billion coming to BC.
There will be 16 host cities across Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. The majority of matches will be held south of the border. It appears Vancouver and Toronto will split 10 games. According to Melanie Mark, there will be as many as 5 pre-tournament games in Vancouver as well. The impact on the city and the provincial bottom line could be enormous.
Especially when we look in downtown Vancouver, that's been really, really hit hard. So to bring that revitalization back down to the downtown core and to have the businesses benefit from this is fantastic.
There will be challenges, one of the most significant being hotel space. Limited now, without significant investment in new builds, it will be a bigger issue when the World Cup arrives. Just one of thousands of details that still need to be worked out over the next 4 years. Aaron MacArthur, Global News.
And Squire Barnes joins us with more on the big announcement today. It is big for Vancouver, Squire. We do know, of course, BC Place has scored quite a few major sporting events already, and we hosted the Olympics in the past. But the World Cup is huge, as we know. Any idea how many games we could get in Vancouver?
Well, we don't have an official number yet. We won't know that until after the Qatar World Cup happens this year, so we'll know next year. But the general feeling is that Canada would be given 10 of the 80 games that are going to be in the World Cup 4 years from now. And the most we could get at BC Place Stadium is 6. The least would be 3.
And what would really get the crowds in Vancouver going would be cheering on Team Canada. So would we get the Canadian games, or would they give them to Toronto?
I will say this. I don't think you'll see Canada play in both cities because they'll put Canada in a group, and that group will play in a certain region. However, BC Place has an advantage over BMO Field in Toronto. For one thing, it has more seats. It also has better luxury box situations. It has a better chance to host they love to host parties at these games. They love to bring in sponsors. They love to have hospitality events. So BC Place is far better for that than BMO in Toronto. Even though they're going to spruce BMO up, BC Place still has the edge there.
All right, well, cross your fingers for Team Canada games here.
I'm doing it.